Good afternoon. Now your STV News, including the headlines for Dundee. First, some breaking news. A hairdresser from Edinburgh who admitted deliberately infecting a man with HIV and tried to infect several others has been jailed for 8 years. Darryl Rowe is already serving a life sentence for similar offences in England. Today, a judge told the 27-year-old he had shown utter callousness in his actions. A warning, this next story contains flash photography. Rangers have announced Steven Gerrard as their new manager on a 4-year deal. The Liverpool legend will join the Ibrox side this summer. The 37-year-old said he was honoured to become the next manager of the club and had enormous respect for its history and tradition.
But when the call came off Liverpool with the opportunity to speak to Rangers, it was a no-brainer for me. I got a different feeling in my stomach from the previous opportunities I'd had in terms of being a #1 manager. So yeah, you know, there was a lot of things to think about, but from that phone call I got a special feeling and I knew Rangers was for me.
A hotel in Loch Lomond, which was devastated by a fire that claimed the lives of 2 people, will reopen in autumn next year. Around 70 firefighters fought the blaze at the main building at Cameron House Hotel in December. Simon Midgley and Richard Dyson from London died following the blaze. The hotel says it will now embark on a sensitive restoration project. Descendants and dignitaries have gathered on Islay to mark 100 years since 2 troopship disasters off the coast. More than 700 people, many of them American troops, died in the tragedies in the final year of the First World War. Princess Anne and the American ambassador will be among those attending a special ceremony.
What happened in 1918 must have been like 9/11 or 7/7 or Lockerbie, all in a tiny community, cut off from communications with people who didn't have cars or telephones and the rest of it. And yet they coped magnificently.
And the main stories in Dundee. Angus Council has halted plans to close Strathcathro Primary School in Angus after a vocal campaign from parents opposed to the move. The 17-pupil school had been earmarked for closure as part of a 30-year education review in the area. Plans to close Lethnot, Tarfside and Edsall Primary Schools are set to continue. And over 200 Royal Scots Dragoon Guards have been receiving medals at their base in Lookers after a 6-month peacekeeping tour in Cyprus. 230 members of the regiment were involved in a UN operation along the Green Line between Turkish and Cypriot communities on the island, which dates back to the 1970s. And that's all for now. Here's the weather. Bye-bye.
TUI sponsors STV Weather. TUI sponsors STV Weather.